I just realized that. Oh shit. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't realize I'm not live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitch, but not YouTube. That was the one thing I forgot to do. Apologies. Twitch got some good clips out of that. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, we're live. I'm playing Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Continuing with Grifflet. I mean, I just kind of changed my build last time. It's kind of like a critical slash bloodletting archer slash spear person. You know, the build's kind of changing, but we definitely are a sneak slash critical person. So we're continuing with that. Because, you know, you can really just, like, expose a lot of the, or exploit, rather, a lot of these, like, skill tree things. Anyways, I'm going to blast this link out real quick. And then we will continue. I should be live right now, hopefully. Fuck. Am I live? Let me just check. Yeah, I'm live. Alright, why is it not showing up on my phone here? Let me get out of this again. Give me 1 second. There we go. I just realized I had the BL4 thing up. Let me copy this link. How do I share? Here we go. Copy link. To my father. My father plays video games and likes to watch me sometimes. Leah Chen. My ex-girlfriend. Don't ask. Let me change that real quick. Edit. 6. Stupid. I didn't put that today. I put that another time, I guess. Change. Stop looking at my files. Stop it! It should be like the first one I ever created. That's not it. Edit. Change. No. Is this it? Here we go. Yep. Cool. Alright. Let's continue. Sweet. Cool. Twitch already heard all my plans about what I aim to do, like talk about why I don't have people here.
No,
What?
I remember.
Again, I got interrupted.
Before you judge me, it all seems...
I'm judging you for interrupting me.
The right thing to do.
Well, you know.
It wasn't back then. And you can trust me on that.
Well, you know, we all do things
We
in
were
a
on
moment.
the brink of losing the war.
Do what you have to do.
And wars aren't won with
Should have taken that
wishful
Rumpelman
thinking.
shot and, you know, slept in the street. But,
There
you know,
was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, and their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed.
What is this,
to
World War
finish
II?
his work.
Germany?
To find
All those
something that
experiments,
could really
we learned a
turn
lot.
the tide in our favor.
Learned a lot of fucked up shit. I guess we actually did learn a lot of, like, medical stuff and all that, but, like, yeah, I guess it's similar topics.
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did.
In the name of science,
He started experimenting on the
I
Ford
must
wells,
detonate this nuclear bomb.
the enemy.
That kind of stuff.
So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield.
That's pretty cool.
I told him to conquer the weirdness.
You're weird, bro.
And in the end, he found a way
what?
to make
My character's always asking, what?
Stronger than any man had the right to be.
I mean, you know, this guy that you play as a Tainted Grail has to, like, walk around the fucking notebook and probably, like, write down, like, all these plot points. He's like, I'm losing the plot here. Because he's just some random dude that's just, like, here. Got nobody who just, like, kind of got his soul, like, sucked in by you know, Arthur. Or he sucked Arthur's soul in.
The banners were raised.
And he's just like, what the fuck's going on? That's why I kind of like this game, because it's just like, your character's like, I don't know why I'm here.
That's the question. I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for.
Well, apparently he has other complaints, because that's the dude that is, like, pissed off.
I grieved him.
And that,
told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given
like,
his
all
life
fucked up.
for Avalon. And now, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly...
Okay. Yeah, go away. But yeah, I already told Twitch what I aim to do. I want to talk about books more, because I've been reading a lot recently. Like book talk kind of thing. Okay, hold on. Guess what? Again, I got interrupted. Wait, what? What's going on with the camera? Again, I got interrupted.
What did it show you this time?
I'm trying to talk to my audience, and you fucking people keep coming up, fucking interrupting me. Terrible. Something about the weird. See, your character has no idea what the fuck's going on. Because, like, there was a whole diatribe of information just thrown at you. And then he's like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. Something about weird people, something, I don't know. I'm definitely saying that. He's just like, I've been lost, dude.
The king thought it could save us.
It's like, this plot's too confusing. I'm just a nobody.
Together,
here for no reason.
Tear the world apart to win.
You got a lot of clips right now. I love it.
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea, immortality.
So apparently you can kill him.
Seawall, the king,
like, you may not be able to kill him here, but when he first drops you off on that boat, he's like a killable NPC. I saw this spiffing Brit or whatever, like, you know, he does those videos where he exploits these RPGs like Skyrim and all that, but he exploited this game, and he just, like, murdered him in the beginning. And I'm like, I thought he was essential to the story, but I guess not. Because, I mean, there's all these scripted interactions, but he just murdered him. So after you take Excalibur, but you murdered him in the beginning, like, what happens? I kind of want to do another playthrough and see what happens. You didn't end like Seawall.
Was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last.
So now he's saying he's immortal?
We could say I was lucky. But to say that,
I don't think so.
A truly macabre sense of humor, don't you?
Why don't you fight back?
Against who? Merlin?
Oh, sorry.
The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure.
Right.
You wait. And when the time comes, you either break.
There we go.
Or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Right.
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And
for books I've been reading The Count of Monte Cristo.
Every scream, every scar.
Amazing.
Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it.
That's a old book that takes place like during the French Revolution, like right at the end, when Napoleon was like exiled into the island of Elba, and he had plans to come back, and he's like, I'm coming back, and then he came back to France and tried to take it over again during the 100-day like battle, and then he fucked up again, and he got really exiled. Takes place during that, and this prisoner, or this guy, this seaman that like was about to be promoted to captain on his ship, and he's about to marry his chick, and like, you know, make his dad really, really proud, and by being promoted to captain. And then this guy on the ship is like, fuck that. and then like frames him for being a revolutionist. Because at that time, you know, the king had regained the throne, and if you were suspected of like being a revolutionist, meaning that you were vying for Napoleon, then you're just thrown in prison. And so he gets framed and he gets thrown in prison, and he's in there for like years, and he gets out. I'm in the part where he's still in prison, but he's about to escape, and he escapes, and he finds this treasure with this other cellmate that helped him escape. And I think the cellmate dies somehow, and then he gets the treasure and becomes the Count of Monte Cristo, and he just fucking bulldozes those dudes that set him up. It's pretty sick. And the novel's made like the 1800s. So I'm reading that. I'll probably talk about that more in like a TikTok.
You've seen what they did, what he did.
Yeah, I mean, I just love art,
And that's not the end of the
content
story.
that's like
It's
really
not the
revered.
extent of their sins.
Yeah, I don't want to waste
Find the
time like
pieces of
reading
his soul,
shit or like listening to
putting that
shit or
together,
watching
and that's what
shit
it takes.
or playing
And then
shit.
we,
You know, I like,
I alone,
to me, like art in a certain sense, in a
the
certain,
cycle.
you know,
Either
way of it
we will get
is
to
objective.
resurrection.
Otherwise,
seen
there'd be
it too
no
many times to believe
rhyme
the
or reason why we'd have
broken
classics or
record
like
happens.
classic records or
But know
classic
this,
books or classic
once
film,
he's
you know,
home,
art house film, all these
Arthur's
classic,
power,
you know,
his
great
mistakes,
revered
and
pieces
his
of art.
madness
What's
will all
subjective
return.
about it is how it
And when that moment
personally
comes,
speaks to you and like
I
whether you
will
are
be
like
there,
where you are in life
whether
or
to
what you
stand
as a
with
person
you
just
or
like,
step over you.
like just
The choice
whether
is
it's
yours.
auditory or like whether
Just
it's,
remember
you
that
know,
when that happens,
intellectual, whatever.
and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
Not exactly. I guess intellectual is not the right word, but like whatever, like kind of prose you like from an author, for example. Like if you like, you know, like the beat movement, just because of how it makes you feel, or like, you know, I don't know, postmodern stuff, you know, whatever. But I, you know, listen to what people have for centuries or for years, a century in terms of like music, and just decades and, you know, many years. You know, I listen to what people have always loved for since I was around, and go back and, you know, read books like Moby Dick, which is like the American novel, or like, you know, I listen to, you know, Bach, Rachmaninoff, fucking, you know, Brahms, Beethoven, you know, what, like all that stuff. I go back, I watch Ingmar Bergman films, you know, I watch, you know, like movies like, you know, from David Lynch or something like that. And that has made me, like, I think, since I started doing that when I was like 14, 15, like doing stuff like that, I think that's made me a lot more of an interesting person. Otherwise, you know, I could be just in my car and just like a normie. And I was, you know, back in the day, I would just listen to like, you know, what's on the radio and all that. And I'm nothing special, but like, you know, I just delved into it. I start to, you know, actually challenge myself with, you know, material that I knew in my mind was heavily revered throughout time. Well, throughout, you know, since art has been being made. I mean, I know paintings go way, way back, but, you know, in terms of like, really when classical music started to like pop up with Bach and all that.
Start. You've already started.
Anyways, all to say,
If you want the
like,
next
I want to make
piece,
my TikTok
need to
more
correct.
broad.
The men here
Talk about
there is
books,
failing.
maybe some
The
film,
weirdness swallowing what's left of the
definitely
village.
music because I collect vinyl and all
You
that.
will need to find another artifact.
I'm sorry if you're
The
watching on
shield
Twitch.
Our king gave
You know,
to
you've already heard this.
Palamedes. He was one of the king's.
There's nobody watching right now,
finest.
so you're gonna, you
The
know,
voice
you're gonna
of
watch the VOD
reason
anyways.
Amidst the madness.
And stuff like that.
But it didn't save him.
And then I also want to talk
what
about,
they had coming.
because in my 20s,
Find the
I've
shield.
sorry, I'm just
And
completely
then-
talking over this guy, whatever.
We
I've already
worked
played
together.
this part, but
Let's see if your perspective.
okay, whatever. Thank God I didn't have to fight him. And then I'm gonna definitely talk about a lot of what's been taking over TikTok recently, which is like the looks maxing, the, you know, IRL stuff that's been popping up, going out, navigating the club scene, navigating, you know, just going out to bars and all that. Because I've been doing that for, I mean, since 2021, end of 2020, really beginning of 2021. And there's clips to prove that, you know, on my TikTok, you know, all those magic tricks I did, the women and just, you know, all that stuff. So I definitely want to get into that because that's popping up and these kids are watching, like, and don't get me wrong, like, clavicular has a certain, like, that's who's really popping right now. This 19-year-old looks maxer dude who's really like eccentric and like does like says some crazy stuff and does some crazy, apparently allegedly does some crazy stuff like take meth and stay up for 3 days and just to get hollow cheeks, shit like that, which I don't actually believe, but you know. There's a lot of bullshit being fed out there right now for content, and I actually can tell you whether or not like that's actually viable or that people actually, or like, you know, I could actually tell you effective ways to, you know, to get whatever you want, however nefarious that might be in terms of the nightlife. Because I've been around the block a lot. I have friends out in Miami right now who I used to film with back in the day doing like that kind of content. I'm an insider pretty much, so, you know. Hit me up. Or don't. I don't care. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. All right. So after this, I think we could go to Act 2, right? Yeah, head to Kuanak. Yep. That's what I thought. We did a lot of side quests here, from what I remember. So we'll just head to Act 2 for now. I think we're strong enough to get there. Can I level up yet, or? Yes, King Soul. No, stop it! There we go. Yes, that's what I want. Cool. Yeah, so from what I remember, let me just check this real quick. We are trying to build our sneak right now. Increase sneak damage, taking lethal damage, makes you invisible. This is with falling from heights, no fall damage. Pretty much you're invincible from fall damage with this. Every 240 seconds. Attacks against blinded enemies are always critical. Yeah. So this is what I was trying to exploit. Attacks against blinded enemies are always critical, right? So you do a critical hit, they become blind. Oh no. You do a critical hit, or you do a hit on a blind enemy, and they're always critical. This, get out of here. This bow, sneak attacks with this bow blind the opponent. So for what I understand, every attack from this bow is critical then with that perk. So I thought that was really cool. And then, you know, armor just increases our sneak damage and all that. So it's all about sneak attacks, you know. And then crits. So really we're just going in with this. What's been challenging though is actually being able to do sneak attacks, because my sneak is shit. I mean, if we go to attributes or what's the status? Okay, let's go to the dex. Sneak. My sneak's 23. That's the thing. If I can like really get this up, so they reduce noise and visibility. Yeah, I mean that's pretty low. So that's the only problem right now. There's a lot of like things in this game, skill trees, but you also have actual skills. Oh shit! I should probably go back to camp and wait for the morning. So it's a little much, but yeah, sneak's kind of shit.
Restless.
Let's rest till 8:14. Sorry, 1 second. Oh God.
Could use some action.
Sorry, I'll read that later. Whoa! What are you looking at? Why was he challenging me to a fight there? He's like, I could use some action or something. Let's move this back. There we go. Fuck off, wolf. Perfect. What? You asked for it. I was willing to just be friends. You know, I was like, we're all friends here, and then you had to be a bitch. So, yeah. You know. What else was I saying? I was rambling like a good amount of time, which is good. You know, you really have to test yourself of raving like a madman when you have no viewers. You know, you have to be a maniac. Like, you have to fucking just talk, like, out loud. So, you know, you really test your sanity. Oh, these are friendlies. Let me clip that just in case. I'm sure a lot of people could agree with that. What's up, man?
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody.
Hey, we're all friends here.
So there's no need to bother us.
We're all friends here.
Working hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts. Walking right up to a pair of Dalrita without even flinching. Well...
Impressive.
We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Kuanach don't even dare to think about headings. Imagine a Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable. Even Grindylows have their honor. And catching a deserter? Now that's a real... We do what any honorable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their... You could say those vermin, thanks to us, they're well fed. And Denham pays us handsomely.
So you just sell
a
them.
Camelot legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in
rabble!
He's decent enough. And he pays a good price for deserters' scalps.
What are you looking at? Sorry.
Aye, there are. We've been here for 2 years now. And they're
wow.
multiplying like vermin.
Just in this,
It
on
all
this
seemed
stone?
innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord to mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Kuanach fell for it like naive children.
Yeah.
So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now, as the Camelotians...
I read Camelodians as Kardashians. I don't know why. Even now, the Kardashians aim to take the men here. The village is torn.
It's a complete mess in there. My thing help me.
I don't know why I read it like that, but that was pretty funny.
The goddess doesn't like people like us.
Shut your mouth.
Goddess. Kim?
You're flapping your gums like a wench in a bra.
Flapper!
Anything else? Or will you be on your way?
You're flapping your gums and shut the fuck up.
Good hunting.
Goodwill hunting? Alright. So, let me, you know, these guys have, you know, been just watching Putrid, keeping up with the Kardashians or something. He said something like that, so I'm just gonna... they text me. Yeah, not exactly, Oh. Looks like, this is a spot. Oh shit, he actually hit me. Oh fuck! Oh god, yeah, this is my death. Can you get back up? We're all friends here. I'm just joking. Those guys are so fucking tough. Yeah, I was hoping that would do more damage, but the bow. Was he even blinded? Let me see if he actually gets blinded real quick. Is he actually blinded? I can't tell. I don't know, I can't tell. Alright, let's just continue. Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy to see where that whole community's gone. The whole looks maxing black pill community. Because as someone that was like checking out some of the content back in 2018 when I was in college, way different than it is now. Like it was filled with, you know, some incels and some dudes that, you know, like you look at them and you're like, you know, you guys have problems. But it was filled with some pretty intelligent people. Wow, look how pretty that is. Act 2 is the map in Act 2 is really pretty, and the music's really good too. Like, I remember this guy. Whoa. See, that's a guy who can't get laid. There you go. See, the black pill community was filled with dudes like that. They would just throw their hands to the sky and be like, why, God, why? Why couldn't I have had, why'd you give me a recessed jaw? You know. He's looking at the sky and he's just like, why couldn't my canfold tilt be tilted better? Why do I have a negative tilted confold? God, why I defy you? Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Just tell them shut up. Shoot an arrow at them or something. Anyways, that was perfect. That's I always forget in these like Skyrim, Oblivion like RPGs, you always gotta be, you know, harvesting these plants. Herbology or something. But yeah, like, you know, back in the day, I used to watch this guy coach Blackpill, who was like this guy from New Zealand, who was like maybe, you know, 30, in his early 30s. Okay, sorry, I was watching my desktop already to make sure it was working. In his early 30s, who was like giving a lot of actual good advice. Even he was like, I'm not really like black pill. I just like comment on the state of like the dating scene right now with like, you know, how online dating has changed the dating scene and how, you know, there's an incel. He's about to attack me. They figured out that I'm blue pilled. Like, fuck you! No, my stamina is shit, dude. Sorry, I got focus here. Oh, fuck. It gets harder in Act 2, man, I'm telling you. Dude, fuck. Woo! Get his ass. No. Oh. God, I barely survived that. I was on a. Oh, he's tweaking. I was trying to speak my truth, spit my truth. Yeah, and the difficulty just ramps up. Anyways, yeah, I used to watch this guy that would, that's just way different than content creators now. I mean, it's so much bigger now, you know, that whole community of just kind of like all these insecure guys just, you know, trying to either look smacks in a actual productive way or just be absolutely insane about it. I'm just gonna run away from this dude. So yeah, women. If there are any women watching this, I doubt it. I feel sorry for you guys because man, there's a lot of men that have just been inundated with nonsense that's very like anti-woman. So yeah, it probably is hard to date or go on dates with a lot of these dudes that just kind of reveal themselves. I don't know how many guys actually like listen to that nonsense, but you know, I'm sure it's a good amount. I'm trying to find that dude. I want to do this funny and kind of sad thing that I found my other character with them.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares?
Uh-huh.
Right, of course, silly me. Oh, you'll have to excuse me, I have...
Wait, your eyes are just like glowing white.
Me? Of course I'm human.
Oh, is it been?
I was born in a human village, and my mother was a human. We lived in a house. It had a
I got to take a break around an hour.
roof
I think I've been streaming
and
for an hour and
holes
watching
in the
my vertical
walls.
recording.
I'm not sure what they're supposed to be for, to be honest. But it's so easy to steal a baby through them. Not that I've ever. Anyway.
Let me see your words. I do want to sell.
It's not that I have any.
Right. Sell out garbage. Thank you. I don't think I actually need to sell much. Oh, I forgot I had these. I need 7 decks though. Yeah. Let's see. Let's keep all those. Sell all this. Amulet. Taking damage increases armor. Sell that. Increases max mana. Sell that. There's amulet. That's good. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. How much? Oh, I have
Done already?
50 weight. Yeah. Alright, watch this. This is pretty funny. Boom, boom. This is like the only time in video game I've actually ever felt bad about an NPC. Like felt really bad. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna save here. Alright, so we're in his like little house here. And I'm gonna steal this bracelet.
You're stealing from me? I don't understand. If you needed something, you could have just asked. So, why? Is this because you have no money? I know I'm not very good at this, but I could have helped you.
Oh my god, it's so sad. Oh! Oh, that's actually gonna work. Last time my other character, this didn't work. Alright, I'm just gonna go with this.
No, it's my fault. I should have locked it better. I just thought, well, I don't have many visitors. Or any, to be honest. And if I ever did, they'd be my friends. Friends
it's
don't
so
steal from
sad.
each other, right? I keep some of my greatest treasures in this chest. The first gold coin I earned as a merchant. Just as I was about to give up and go back to my village. Then there's the seashell bracelet I
that's what we
received
stole.
as a courting gift from a very nice kelpie. It's the only thing I have left of him now. There's also an acorn that I wanted to plant somewhere special. To grow it tall and make a proper home for myself among its branches.
Oh my god.
I would have shared their stories with you if you'd only asked.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just... What even is this feeling? It's as if there were a sapling in my chest. And every time I talk to you, I feel it growing warm and then suddenly it wilted.
Oh.
And now all that's left is emptiness. I don't know. There is one favor I wanted to ask of you, but especially since it turns out I might have grossly misjudged our relation. Fine.
Oh shit.
You see, I've explored this
Oh,
entire
shit.
cave, and in one of the tunnels, I've spotted an exceptional... The problem is that this treasure lies behind an impenetrable barrier.
This is a different outcome
I've
than what I
tried
had my other
everything
character.
I would be really grateful if you could get it for me. Perhaps even grateful enough to forget your utter... Will you? Really? Oh, that
It'd be
would
funny
be,
if it's just like some
that would
raving
be very
animal
nice
that
of
kills
you.
me.
I'll wait for you here.
Okay, so what I did last time was that I told him there was a thief, but it didn't have the 100% practicality. You know, it was like 80 or 70, and I failed it. And he's like, not only did you steal from me, but you lied to me. Like, please, like, I'm not gonna attack you or like be angry at you. Just don't ever talk to me again. I felt so bad. Like the only time in a video game I like actually felt bad stealing from an NPC, because like you steal from an NPC in Oblivion, it's like who gives a fuck. But this game, I was like, man, I genuinely feel bad, which I thought was really amazing in a video game to do. Where is it? Oh. tell me where it is, or do I have to find it? Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're going to try to find this mysterious treasure. Which again, would just be funny if it was just like a cliff that I just fall off and die because he's like payback. But I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back with continuing with Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Sorry. There we go. All right, we back. We back. Let's continue. Finding this hidden treasure of some sort. Which I guess we just gotta look for. In here somewhere. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's behind a painting, maybe? It's behind that chest? Whoa. I will take your everything, sir. Can I still take shit from here? No. Okay. It just locked me out of it. Okay. Lockpick. Is that alive? Oh. Cool. Covered. Wait. Coveted treasure turned out to be a button. That was it? I thought it would be like a whole like cavern I could like explore. Oh, okay. That was pretty easy then. Sorry, that was kind of anticlimactic. So tell me what you're dreaming about. I bought the McGee. What is it called? 2-Star in the Dream Police. I bought that record today. And I also bought Moby Dick by Herman Melville at the bookstore today. The bookshop just came out.
Well, well. You came back.
I did.
Yes, that's it. Oh, thank you. Look how pretty it is. Oh,
I was gonna
it must be
fucking-
worth a fortune.
I thought it was like a good weapon or
Don't
something.
worry. I don't plan on selling it, ever. I'll add it to my little treasure trove, which I'll move somewhere else. Thanks to you, I've realised that I need to find a safer place for my possessions.
There you go.
I need to keep them away from you humans and your sticky fingers.
Yeah.
I know. Horrifying, isn't it? That's how I guess this little thing must be very valuable. Not only did they place it behind cold iron, but they also left a human to guard it.
Well, he was
Though,
dead.
I'm afraid they forgot to feed him. It's not that I can't
Apparently.
handle iron at all, you know. I made myself a pair
Sounds like
of
a part of
pretty
the head was
neat gloves
missing.
for that. I just, I guess. Fine, yeah, you can go.
Cool.
I certainly have. Never trust a human around a locked.
Yeah, don't do it. That's 1100 XP though. Oh, I can still buy from him too, which is also good. Spell Gorger. Increases mana cost by 50%. Oh, so you can increase your spell. Okay, gotcha. The Blood Seeker. Charged by killing shoots a slow moving home projectile, dealing high enemy damage. Interesting. Starborn Egg. I wanted to sell 5% damage. Delta's yeah, so
I hope you've.
okie dokie. It seems like it has another passage out of the other side. So we'll go through that. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh, yes, I got Moby Dick. Walked around a lot in town today. Went down to, I guess I'll just say it, to downtown Charleston and walked around a lot. Very good city. Whoa! Egg? Sure. This is kind of horrifying. Spoiled meat. Mate! Mate. Okay, that's also terrifying. It's all very interesting. I was gonna say some other things. I had more of my truth to spit. Give me 1 second. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put this there. We're gonna return to here, and then we're gonna continue. I do remember some of the side quests in this area are really funny. Like there's one like with this dead corpse that can talk or something. Cool. What's Quirko? Wait, what's that? Oh. Oh, I told him to wait somewhere, I bet. Interesting. They added that. That wasn't a thing before. Alright, what should I spend this on? Practicality. I want my dex to go up, right? Yeah. I can use those swords. Cool. Skill trees. I want to go down here. Sneak attack stun enemies. Not incoming. Increase sneak down. Oh, that's pretty good. Is there anything in here that I wanted to? Nice. 50% damage reduction. That one's pretty good. The bleed. Would that stack on top of... Yeah, multiple instants stack with each other. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Very good. Very good. Alright. Let's look around a little bit, see what we have here. Maybe I can spit some more truth at you guys. Yeah, I guess I'll just get this out of the way. The best thing to do if you're nervous, if you have trouble like going out, or you know you're interested in going out, you want to have fun, and you're like afraid to talk to women, the best thing that you can do, in my experience, I mean, well, there's a couple of things. First off, you gotta distinguish yourself a little bit. I always found it kind of like, you know, I was just one of the sheep if I just went up to the girl with like every, you know, pickup line that every guy's ever used in their lives. So I actually wanted to like do something that would really get an emotion out of them, like really like, in a good way, you know, not like in a bad way. So I learned magic. And you can see plenty of videos on my TikTok, on old Eric Ronaldo videos, which is my buddy that's in Miami. I learned magic, and I learned specific magic tricks that were effective at being flirtatious. For example, I forget the name of the trick exactly. It was Seal with a Kiss. That was the name. Seal with a Kiss. And you know, if you actually want to go check it out, it's pretty much like almost every magic trick I do on my TikTok. So just go check it out there. I won't explain it here. That really helped. In fact, that led to me being involved in a relationship that was very serious at the time, which, you know, isn't exactly the point of this video. What? What I was saying was so bad, he just fell over. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! God, what did he take? He's having a bad trip or something. Again, I got interrupted. Anyways, so I definitely recommend magic. Because that has opened up a lot of doors for me.
Lights them in here.
Even on social media, that opened like I went pretty viral with a few of that stuff. Of course, I was focused on my career at the time, so I didn't actually take advantage of it. It's kind of one thing I should have done. Because now here I am on fucking Twitch and YouTube with 0 viewers.
Up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem.
Yeah, help me out. Do it. I like your outfit. Very sexy. But yeah, magic is something that you can do, but I will say...
Quite a scene unfolded at the men here.
Okay,
with you by the heart of it.
I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the men here react to you?
My guy never... Yeah, I wish I knew too. He never knows what's going on.
The local men here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me.
Yeah.
Do you...
There's statues that statues that ward off the weirdness. Merlin built them. You know something. I know how they affected me or how I affect them. Yeah,
so they say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient mists that burst monsters beyond human comprehension.
Indeed.
None of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more.
Yeah.
For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Connacht, my subjects, can face in and for others. Like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen. It's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur. And power...
What do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Denholm and try to calm him down.
We're about to hit the point
He's the
where
commander of Camelot's forces
don't know what's
stationed
gonna happen
in
in the
Connacht.
story.
As you probably imagined, your presence here didn't exactly make his job. With the men here active again, everything could change.
Oh yeah. I'm just searching for power.
Calamity shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic. And the people of Connacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the
Camelot takes the men here, people will be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Connacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect and bloodshed is something neither we nor the...
What do you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution. Believe me, being a lord in times like these... Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on. If you need anything, speak to
Apocalypticis.
I should stay out of trouble. Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht, you... Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly. Too slowly, sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll... It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Go on then.
Okay, so this is kind of where the point in the story where I haven't seen any more of it. Oh, very nice. I like this town. It's really cool. Sprawling. Okie dokie. Location the shield. The den home and try to calm him down. Was it the guy I was just talking to? Is there anything else here? Legion Denholm offers a hefty price for reserves. The gates. is he up there? No. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Let me talk real with you guys. I was gonna continue what I said. Let's get a new scene here. Face cam. Okie doke. Just setting this up for you guys. Camera, video capture device. EAEMT. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Okie doke. Why is this not working? Oh! Okay, maybe delete this. Sorry, doing OBS shit. You know what? Let me just increase it and decrease it. Is this screen share right now? Cool. My full face cam? Alright. I'll let you guys in on a little secret that I've done a lot. I've been talking about throughout the whole stream. There are two things that really helped me when I was going out during my heavy going out days. One was going out alone. If everybody was indoors, everybody didn't want to go out, everybody was taking like a little break from going out. Going out by yourself really increases your threshold for social anxiety, and you get to be really proud of just going out by yourself, and then it kind of forces you to like talk to people and like make friends and all that. That has offered me a lot of opportunities, like a plethora of opportunities, and during the course of my 20s. Second, I distinguished myself, and you can do this in a variety of ways, but the one that helped me the most was magic. Now, I will say that you might have to like meet a certain like look about yourself, or like it really does a little bit kind of depend on like how cute you are, or like if you look, you know, hygienic and all that stuff, or you know, just have a certain look about you that women like. Because they're not going to give you the time of day if you come up with them like a deck of magic cards and you look like shit. They're just not. And that has helped me out like tremendously. I can't even like really explain to you how much that helped me. Like in the length of like one clip here. So those two things really, like tangible things that really, really helped me. So I would just recommend, specifically the Magic Trick, Seal with the Kiss, 3-card Monty, and I mean those are like really the only two that you really need to know. So for the looks maxing community, or you know, black pill, red pill, whatever that community is, there you go. There's two things that will give you tangible results. Sorry, I just had to come here and spit my truth. Any hoodle. You want proof? Go look at the stream. Or not the stream, the videos on my TikTok. There you go. Anyways, what were we doing? We're playing video games. That being said, let's play some video games. Let's see. Who are you? Oh!
What a death wish. Rolling into... Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now?
Oh, sorry.
Good.
Yes, thank you.
Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm?
What's with all the
Sorry,
questions?
stranger.
I
meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth
Really?
is, I was hoping that,
I just
with
woke
what
up in
happened
that
at the
guy's house, I
Menhir
don't
and
know.
all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf.
Okay.
Hammerlot
Maybe.
shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, And they never had a problem with my
His
pace.
left leg like twitching.
And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord. Not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business?
Meddlers. You know, the Red Death is a valid threat.
I know. I was here when the outbreak hit. Lost some of my best patrons. But the Red Priests have it under control now. Every new case gets carted straight to the asylum, and we haven't had one in a good while. Now, I tried talking to the Camelocians. They told me to piss off. Now Yvain's my only hope.
Piss off!
I'll
talk with him.
Stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connaught. I'll wait here for you.
Petition the Lord. I mean, this place looks like relatively nice. I don't understand what the big hubbub's about. Sorry, I don't understand what the big hubbub's about. I mean, I guess this place is a little, like, disheveled, but I mean, seems like they're around in a pretty fruitful environment here. I mean, I guess everything does good. All the buildings are a little shoddy. Hospital? Oh, what's in here? A lot of Red Death. I guess you can't talk to sleeping NPCs.
I don't know you.
No, you do not. What? That's it?
What do you want?
Okay.
Show the horse! Clink, clink, clink! Move out! One foot in front of the other! Ding, ding! Carries the sound! Carries through the stones! Through the bones! Creak, creak, creak! The bones of the crones! Creak, creak!
Guys, flared up.
Crunch, crunch! Oh, the wolf eats the spoils, eats the cows, eats the heads, tears the shreds. Eat the thigh! Hear the cry!
Some good voice acting there. Interesting.
You're going to feel better soon. Do you need
What's up, girl?
something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies.
Alright, this place is a lot fucked up than I thought. Okay. We're having that one soldier, one mumbling.
No one knows. He barely speaks. And when he does, it's all nonsense. The poor man's lost his mind. I'm afraid there's no point in talking to him right now. Besides, you should speak to Legate Denham. All I know is they sent him somewhere. And when he came, if I had to guess, he's a seasoned soldier. I'm sure he's seen plenty in his life. I doubt anything could scare him enough. The other soldiers said he was acting completely normal before. So it's not some long-standing illness of the mind. Unless he hid it very... But I've seen similar cases. In people who spend a few nights, or even one, beyond...
Is there any way I can help you?
There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's a difficult case. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help. All of Connaught knows that I was marked by the weirdness. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. But some are superstitious. They believe I'm
very superstitious.
When Leonte took me in, there were a lot of whispers. Though it got better once I started working in the hospital. Weirdness or not, at least they have a healer. But I'm afraid that in Wilbur's head, I've become some monstrous figure, keeping him prisoner. You can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please, be gentle.
There's a shop? Oh, there's some health potions and stuff. Okay.
Have some spare food or coin?
Have you come to offer aid?
Ignatius.
Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine.
Okay.
No, I am no priest. Merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear.
Well, the
now,
bird is the word, so.
but I'm strong enough. I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague, I stood. And yet I survived,
You know.
shielded by the divine protection of the word. I am
God, I
now.
can't imagine Peter
I am
Griffin now.
perfectly blank and naked. Alone, I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly.
He said perfectly blank and naked.
I have been marked, a gift given to me, so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow, an obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act?
What? Wait, what is this?
It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace. At last we shall rest, sister.
Huh.
It will take but a moment.
What?
You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd soon. You will be reborn.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
What? A man named Ignatius personified me a gift, one that hollowed me out. Each of those who live in obedience must allow themselves to be led and guided by the prophet's word. What? Cadaver. Did that like give me anything in particular? Hollow shell. Waiting to be filled with a sacred joy. What? That changed my like appearance? Can I take this off? I don't think it did. I still look as disgusting as I did before. I don't know. Might end the stream in a second. For some reason I got tired. I one of those freaking beers and I'm like already tired. Yeah, I think I'll end it here. It's been an hour and a half. Got some good clips. I'll probably get on later actually. So yeah, just might take a quick nap. Maybe I'll go out for a bit, just walk around, maybe get some coffee. And yeah, I'll be back. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next VOD. Probably play some more Tainted Grail, maybe something else. But yeah, alrighty. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.